Well, what a day today is. The guys have asked me to look at USJPY, so I've marked it up, done a walkthrough for them, and now we're going to trade it. So let's roll the intro and I'll set the chart up. And a warm welcome to one and all. First time here, big fella Scruff, and I'm genuinely trying to put trading in the real world. Now, one of the things with trading is it's your patience level. Most people don't have one. In fact, they struggle immensely with having a patience level. And this particular trade is about an hour in the making, but earlier on, when we were looking at the chart, we took a trade that took hours, and yesterday it took it around 6 hours. So you've got to be a bit careful about what we're up to. So let me just quickly show you something. We're looking at this. I've already completed JP this morning, and I did the gold very first thing this morning. We're now looking at this, and we're doing it for Adrian. It's buys across the board. It's a B trade, so it's pretty good. And we're looking for a good TP of above 12 pips. Okay. So once I've got that principle in place, I need to understand why the market might potentially do what it's doing. Well, if I flick that sheet back over, what you'll see is the US is kind of mid-ground, gained 3 points from the last data source, and JP lost points from the data source. And then when we look at the change of strength, the US has definitely gained ground and JP has lost ground. Okay. So what that tells me is there's a lot of movement, but it's probably more movement to the upper side than there is to the downside. And that's represented in the bias tool that we just put together. Now, the particular trade, if we pull this all the way back to the daily, you can see it's been proper on one. It's had a bit of a pullback, had a bit of a think here, and now it's pushing up. Well, if that's the case, where's it pushing up to? Well, its first point of call is probably up here, the tops of these two cluster points, along where this section here is. So really, we want to be getting in somewhere between here and here. Now, if it gets through, which will probably be that section there, it's going to run to this. And then if it gets through that, it's going to run down there. So really, this is the last point of entry down under here. Okay. So let's have a look, see what's doing on the 15-minute. Well, it's kind of pulling back a little bit. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we can actually follow these candles down. And it's not as difficult as it looks. Now, first thing I want to do is establish where a decent entry is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. So it's above here. That's kind of the last 15-minute candle, this bit here. So I'm going to trail it down. And how do I do that? Well, it's very simple. I just drop an order on it. Just a nice simple order. Just whack that in. This is a good market. It's a very cheap market. We're going to be targeting just about 15 pips, just for argument's sake. So we're going to drop that onto there, and we're going to target that blue line. Why not? So what does that look like on a 15-minute chart? Well, I flip it over to a 15-minute chart. There it is there. So all I need to do now is follow 15-minute closes down till it triggers me in, and then target up to get anywhere above 12 pips. Simple, simple process. So let's play it out, and I'll come back to you when it's done. Okay guys, decided to kill this off. Why? Because it's just hitting 3 o'clock and there's news coming in. I could easily hold on to this and watch it surge up, but as quick as it can surge up, it can surge down. So I'd be stupid to do so. So I'll just make certain I've got no tickets left, switch my tickets off, and the other reason is that because I've hit my wages. Anything over 200 quid in a day, I'm happy, I walk. I wasn't planning on really doing this today. I did it, like I said, for Adrian, but I always feel compelled to carry it out. And there you go. Now, if I was to flick that back over just a second, when you saw me put the fibs in, it stalled bang on that one. As you can see, it found a good area in and around here along this one, and it actually went down and tested that and then came back. Fibs do work. You know, what they are essentially doing is giving you a baseline all the time for a practical area you can get in, and then it's a framework. Price is trapped between 2 points. And then the only other thing that you need in this equation is patience. So as always guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.